Hello again. Here is your video for number 88, 89, and 90, all on page 23 of your Sound Innovations book. First thing we got to talk about right off the bat, we have two new notes, and now we're moving up higher. In the last video, we were moving down lower below the staff with a low B flat, but now we're up in the middle of our staff with a B and a C. So B natural and C natural. B natural is going to be with that middle finger, just like it is down low, and C right above it is going to be open, just like our C natural that we learned down below the staff. So these are other examples, again, like we've talked about before, where our fingers are only going to be doing a little bit of the work, and we have to do the rest with our air and with our embouchure. So be ready for those little changes that we have to do in order to keep going higher and higher and higher up into the staff. So number 88 there uses both the B and the C, and just on their own, here's the B natural that we played before down below the staff. Here's the new one we're going to be playing up in the staff. Here's the C down low. Here's the C up high. Okay, so those are our new notes. 88 is going to be using both of those, just building right up to it, going step by step. So here's 88, a lot of familiar notes in here, and then those two new ones. Here's how it's going to sound. So you can hear those notes up higher. And then we move down to number 89. We've got those new notes in sort of a longer tune, and also this one's a little bit slower. You can see it's marked largo, which is a nice slow pace, way down tempo, and we've got to spend some time holding out those notes up there. So remember, like we talked about before, you got to use your air from down here in your gut, down in your diaphragm, to really be pushing up and supporting from down low. That's how we keep those notes nice and centered and make sure that we're playing them right in tune. As we get higher and higher up, we're going to be using that air. So here's number 89. Take note. It's going to sound like this. So getting up nice and high there. And then our last one for this week, down at the very bottom, the Carnival of Venice. And this is a really famous old piece of music. And actually, just want to turn the camera real quick. I've got this poster in this room that I'm using of this guy named Alan Vizzuti. And he's a really famous trumpet player. You can see actually he signed it to me, which was very nice of him to do when I met him. And he's a world famous trumpet player, one of the best trumpet players in the world, and he has kind of a legendary recording of the Carnival of Venice that if you have some time, I would highly recommend checking out. Alan Vizzuti playing the Carnival of Venice. It is incredible. It is the sort of stuff that trumpet dreams are made of. He's just a phenomenal musician, and if you've got a few minutes, you should check that out. So looking at the Carnival of Venice, I see none of those new notes that we've talked about today. No B flats down low or B's and C's up high, but I do see first and second endings. I see repeats. I see pickup notes. We're in 3/4 again, that new time signature. So lots of things to be aware of here. Just make sure we're keeping eyes on it all. Make sure that we're giving the quarter rests that we see throughout that their full value. It's marked at moderato, nice medium tempo. So here is number 90, the Carnival of Venice. right, so those are the pieces for this week. Once again, I just want to say, hope everybody's doing all right. Please feel free to reach out if there's any questions or anything I can do for any of you. Miss you guys, and yeah, have a great week. I'll see you next week with some more videos. Thanks, guys.